Thanks for tuning in. Your barbershop sports talk.
So probably after the finals, most people would probably say the two best players in the NBA are probably either Giannis or Kevin Durant. Where do you think LeBron falls in that conversation?
No lower than 3, I think, if he's healthy.
No lower than 3. So what would your top 5 be?
Ooh. All right. So, yeah, I mean, I can't say that this is something that I think about a lot, so I will do my best, but probably KD. I think KD's got to be number 1 right now. I mean, we just saw him in the Olympics, and like how the role that he was on against the Bucks and all of that. I'd probably put. I think Giannis did go up a level in the playoffs, so I think it's fair to put him second. And then I think I'd probably put LeBron third and fourth.
You have Luka, AD, Kawhi.
Probably Luka right now. And then fifth, I would maybe go AD's in consideration for me there. I'm just rolling through the list of names in my head to make sure that I don't look them. I mean, I think it's honestly, I think it's probably AD or Harden.
That's fair. So much time.
I personally would probably. Ooh, that's tough. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna go AD. If he's healthy, I think I would. I know this is everybody's gonna take this as a homer from the Lakers guy or whatever, but the level of play that he got to in the bubble and just how perfectly complementary he is with LeBron, I just think, and his two-way impact, I just really think that AD, all the injury, all the street clothes stuff has undermined, the discussion around just how good he is. He was not healthy at almost any point last year, and when he is, he's just he's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I would agree. I would actually say, probably optimized peak AD is better than optimized peak Harden. But I would also say, I think optimized peak AD.
If you're just building around one star, I think Harden's better. But if you're looking for a second star and you're trying to build a team with multiple stars, I think AD is the guy to want.
Yeah, because I made a list maybe about 5-6 months ago because I always thought it was interesting because people always talk about who can be the best player on a championship team. So I kind of did who can be the best player on a championship team, the second best and third best. And I had AD in that tier where maybe he's a low 1 on that totem pole, but he's a high 2. If Anthony Davis, and the way I chopped it up is if Anthony Davis is your best player, can you win a championship? I don't know. I'd have to see the rest of the roster. If Anthony Davis is your second best player, you're a really freaking good team, because if somebody on your team is better than Anthony Davis,
he is the perfect second star, basically.
That's true. He does everything.
He's sort of like this generation Scottie Pippen. He's a guy who could do more if put by himself, but it's probably not good enough to raise the ceiling of your team to absolute contender on his own, just because he still needs someone to set him up and get him the ball and put him in position to succeed. But if he has that guy, he is an elite player in terms of two-way impact.
That's actually a very good comparison. I like that, Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, I mean, obviously very, very different players, but I just mean in terms of slotting on a team and that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, most people would never think of Scottie as number 1, but in terms of the number 2, he's extraordinary.
Yeah, he's the best second. Him or Kobe are probably the best second options in NBA history. Depending on what you want and what you're looking for.
That's very true. That is very true. So, how far, if you have LeBron at 3, and it seems pretty clearly you have LeBron at 3, how far is he from Giannis and KD? Do you think we could be at the end of the season, yeah, LeBron's still the best?
Yeah, I definitely think that. If he has a season, health permitting and all that stuff, and I don't know that this is going to be the year. I think last year may have been his last, I'm gunning for MVP, but we'll see. I think that, I think he's into the discussion. I don't think that it's a gigantic gap. I mean, honestly, KD's the only one where, right now, health permitting, I'm putting him kind of a notch above, but LeBron and Giannis is still, I think, a discussion.